So in the previous videos, we talked about how this high energy electron is carried across multiple protein complexes, and basically they will release energy in that process. And that energy is then used by the protein complex to pump the hydrogen ions or protons across the inner membrane into the intermembrane space. So we can also actually call these particular protein complexes that do that job as proton pumps. But regardless of the name, what's important is that we will therefore end up with more hydrogen ions in the intermembrane space than in the mitochondrial matrix. So we will actually have, let's erase this, a situation where we have more hydrogen ions here in the intermembrane space. Therefore, we actually have a lower pH. And if you're wondering why it's the opposite, I'll give you a little bit of a hint. Just go look up the definition of pH, where it's a logarithmic one, but remember there's a minus sign in front of the logarithm. And vice versa, there will be less hydrogen ions here, therefore we will have a higher pH in the mitochondrial matrix. But that also means then that we're going to have a gradient, right? Because there's more hydrogen ions here and less hydrogen ions inside. So what's going to happen? That's right. We're going to see osmosis. And what we're going to see is those hydrogen ions, they will want to go where there is, well, less of them. And so there's more or less. So usually nature's law, we go from more to less. And so they will try to flow back into the mitochondrial matrix. And they will do that through ATP synthase. And as those hydrogen ions move through ATP synthase, what's going to happen is that it is going to release energy. And that energy is then going to be used to combine ADP and phosphate. And when we combine ADP and phosphate, you'll remember that we actually make ATP. And that is how we make lots and lots of ATP in oxidative phosphorylation. As hydrogen ions move through ATP synthase, the enzyme, through chemiosmosis, ATP synthase will synthesize lots and lots of ATP. And that, guys, is oxidative phosphorylation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.